Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here today at the beautiful Playa Fanabe in Tenerife. I haven't been here for a while, but it's an absolutely gorgeous day and I'm super excited to drop down and see what I can find on today's dive for ocean trash. So this was the first item that I dropped down onto. It was shiny, so it caught my eye straight away. I actually thought it was a mobile phone at first, but it turned out to be just a can of seafood, unfortunately. The next item I came across was a bottle of water that had been cut in half for some reason, but that went in my trash bag. This was unfortunately just the start of lots of little bits of yucky plastic, but I collected as much as I possibly could. So this cheeky little chappie is a banded sea bream, and he practically followed me throughout my entire dive. He was a great assistant, spotting bits of trash that I might not have noticed myself, and he was excellent company. It's been a while since I had a buddy to dive with, so it was great. On first glance, I wasn't quite sure what this was. It was really well buried in the sand, but after a few shakes it turned out to be some sort of plastic drinking bottle, which went straight into my trash bag. And then I noticed something shiny, again hoping for the best, but it turned out to be some sort of tin, which actually looked like cat food. You just never know what you're going to find while you're cleaning the ocean. So anyone who knows me knows I love a cold beer in the sunshine after a long day, but these definitely don't belong in the sea. They can be quite sharp and hazardous, so just pop them in the bin. Hello. So finally, 23 minutes into the dive, I finally find some treasure. It was a really nice looking mask, which I'm going to clean up and donate to charity. I originally thought this was another piece of plastic, but it actually turned out to be a bandana. So I'm really hoping somebody isn't walking around with a sunburnt head. So with thanks again to my sea bream buddy, he led me straight to more bits of ocean trash and plastic. He's just out of frame right now, but he then led me straight on to a white plastic carrier bag. These have absolutely no place in the ocean, so this went straight into my trash bag. But thanks once again, my sea bream buddy. Halfway through my dive now, and I came across a black sock, which went into my trash bag, and then I found a pair of sunglasses which actually have Ray-Ban written on them, so I'll get these cleaned up and see if they're genuine. Then sadly I came across this mess. This stuff is responsible for the deaths of hundreds of thousands of marine lives each year through entanglement, suffocation and drowning. The goggles I can save. I can get these cleaned up. If anyone recognises them, give me a shout. If not, I'll put them in the Amateur charity box. And then I found the matching sock, so I now have a pair of socks. I was unsure what this was. I thought maybe a towel or a t-shirt, but on closer inspection after wafting the sand off, they were a pair of duck pants. If anybody recognises these duck pants and wants them back, just give me a shout and I'll return them to you. Then came across a plastic water bottle, so that obviously went into my trash bag. But again, if anyone's missing the duck pants, give me a shout. Next up I found this disgusting wet wipe, and then I found some horrible plastic bags, and then I came across this netting, which then became my priority to collect all of it. So once again my sea bream buddy led me to yet more plastic, but at this point he actually left and a pufferfish took over his role. So I followed the pufferfish and he led me to more plastic. Unfortunately there was a lot. which was very sad to see. But it kept me busy. I managed to collect as much as I possibly could. As I was collecting the discarded netting, I came across a child's dinosaur bucket. This was in really good condition, so it can definitely be used again. So next up, Mr. Pufferfish led me to this plastic cola bottle, which I picked up and put in my trash bag. And then he led me to some other little bits of plastic, just bits and bobs, which again went into my trash bag. Thank you very much, Mr. Pufferfish. Unfortunately, I came across another pile of this netting lines. This stuff isn't just unsightly, it's responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths each year, so I made sure I picked up every last piece of this and put it in my bag. Another beer can. These just don't belong in the ocean, so in the bin you go. The last thing I found was a shoe from Zara. I really hope someone's not walking around with just one shoe on. And finally, for the weigh-in, I always look forward to this bit, and today I got 13.70 kilos, which is very nice. Job well done. Well, if you've ever wondered what 13.70 kilos of ocean trash looks like, here you go. Here are the plastic bags that I came across, the plastic drinking water bottles, the empty beer cans, the diving mask, which I'm really pleased about. That's going to come up nice and possibly able to use again. Here was the kids' dinosaur bucket, which is definitely reusable once I've cleaned it up. Here's the duck pants. This was probably the highlight of today's dive. We have the matching socks, which I'm probably going to bin, in all honesty. I have a nice pair of goggles, possibility of a pair of Ray-Bans once I get them cleaned up and disinfected. And then all the netting, which I spent a good chunk of my dive collecting as much of this as possible. So thank you very much for watching.